Welcome to another episode of Bible in Court. And then today, I'm Nana Kwame. Welcome to another episode of Bible in Court. And then today, I'm Nana Kwame, your vice. As usual, I'm here with teacher Yehuda Quintana of Common Sense Family. He's a teacher. Yeah, he's teaching about religion and then African spirituality, anything about religion. Yeah, and then also particularly the Bible. So today, I'm here with teacher Yehuda Quintana. And then today's topic, I just don't want to talk much. And then today, I won't really talk much. Today's topic or today's show is basically for teaching purpose. Teaching and then learning. You know, we have so many religions in Ghana, in Africa, in the world. We have 4,000 to over 10,000 religions in the world, according to research. And then we have some key religions, which is Christianity, Islamic, Buddhism, Hinduism, and the rest, and the Judaism. These are the key religions that, let's say, 80% of world population found themselves in. We are talking about religious gods. We have Christians, we have Muslims, we have Buddha, we have Judah, and then we have Hindu. All these people, they have their separate God. What about the devil or the Satan? We have other religion, Buddhism, and then the rest, who call their devil or Satan as Mara. But all of this, we know that some people see their Satan as a negative thoughts. Some religions see Satan or the devil as negative thought. And then other religion to see Satan or devil as physical being like this or spirit being that if you do bad, he's responsible for all bad things that you do. And then other religions to see it different. So who are the religious gods and then who are the devils? Today, that's what we are going to discuss. We are going to learn. I'm going to give the platform to teacher Yehuda Quintana. I'm not calling him any name. Right now, I'm giving him teacher. Because he's teaching. What Yehuda is teaching or what Yehuda is doing is so marvelous. He's doing a marvelous work. Teaching about the Bible, the religion, whatever. So today, from Common Sense Family, a teacher of Common Sense Family, we are going to dive deep into this topic that I've just stated. Religious gods and then devil, or in conclusion, Satan. Who is the Satan? And then who are the religious God? Who is the Christian God? Who is the Muslim God? Who is the Buddha, Hindu, and the Judah gods? And then also, who is their devil or Satan? Yehuda Quintana.
Yeah, Nanaki.
Teacher Quintana.
Hey, another name.
Now I'm giving you the name, Teacher Quintana. Because that's the word that you are doing.
Yeah, I'm just talking.
No, you are teacher. What's the meaning of teaching? if you say teaching, what's the actual meaning of teaching?
Maybe you'll be telling people something they don't know.
They don't know, giving knowledge. Yes. So now that's what we are doing.
Yeah.
So, or you don't want me to call you teacher. Should I call you a pastor or prophet?
You see? And now you don't start what you can't finish.
No, I say today I will allow you to teach. Today we just about teaching and then learn.
Yeah.
We want to know these religious gods. Who are their gods? And then the devil, the Satan. Who is the devil?
Yeah. Okay. Let me say hi to Mr. Conscious.
Yes.
Vibe. Mr. Reggae Ambassador.
Mr. Reggae.
Nana Michelle. Michelle, thank you very much for supporting me from day one. Anytime you see me with this fugu, the backbone and the supporter is Mr. Reggae Ambassador. If I were to be a Christian, I would say, baby, we is kind of free, you know. That is what that is.
That one is true, but that one is true.
Like
that. Wherever that he got the money from, may God replenish it or replace whatever that he took from. Wherever.
Let me take it so.
In Jesus' name.
Okay. But before, let me greet one my brother.
Okay.
Chombola we makamana pe kano. Chombolo Block TV makamana kano. Nano uri nana bonja makafukano chombula wi mukola manane ko bia fofe anape ana waka na konko na ne yese chombura se mbe on fi ake awa fe chombura si kameo ana waka na konko na nanu abese ananu abero ane yo akatro misamananse. So Nana, I think you were asking about religious God,
Yes,
and religious Satan.
yes,
This topic is a very deep topic, and
yes.
I need more talking. I need more time to explain things.
Don't worry. You say I've already said that today is not banter, debate, or whatever.
Yeah,
Today is pure teachings.
yeah.
Then I'm going to give you the seat, the platform to teach us.
Okay,
And then we learn.
okay.
Yes.
Now let's ask ourselves in the first place, who is God?
Yes. Who is God?
Yeah.
Yes.
Then after asking this question, we cannot do away Satan without God.
Mhm.
So in some religion, anytime you mention God, you have to back up with Satan.
That negative, positive.
Thank you. Until our account people say, baby a born some baby a nyankopon boy pisieno
That was some to
kobi. Aha. When God is roasting yam, Satan is also roasting tilapia, the kobe, because without the
English
man, because without the tilapia, the yam cannot be yam.
Yeah.
It's like the Igbo man roasting the Igbo man roasting yam. You see palm oil beside the yam.
Yes.
So when God is roasting the yam, the Satan too
Will be
is preparing the palm oil.
From the yam to the palm oil.
Thank you.
To
before you can consume it. Now let me say this. I don't know how you take it.
Okay.
If you take it, if you take it negatively, it's upon you. If you take it positively, it's upon you. Man created God.
Man created God.
Yes, human being created God. Okay. When I say human being created God, it is human being who created the concept of God. It is human being who created God. It is human being who created the concept of God. Nana, we all came here without knowing where we came from.
Yes.
When we landed here, we met human beings. So we are what our parents, our teachers, our school teachers, our pastors, our friends, the videos we watch, the letters we read, the books we read, we are them.
Yes.
Nana, you know, sometimes you can try to do a choice, but somebody can change that choice. It's like you, a husband in the house. You can choose to say, I want to go out, or maybe go to a wedding, go to a program. You will select a shirt, and maybe your fiancé, it can be your girl, it can be your wife, and you say, no, I don't want you to wear this shirt.
Yes.
Aha. So, anything somebody will do on this planet is human being decision. Either your decision, either your choice, or someone's choice. Are you getting my point? Either your choice, either your opinion, or someone's choice.
Or opinion.
So if you don't decide it, someone will rather decide it for you.
Oh, okay.
Nana, the whole issue is saying the religious books, Christianity, Islam, Gautama Gita, and co. A guy was asking me, it was my master Avram. He put a question like, how do Christians prove the Bible word of God? And a guy came and he said, because the Bible said in the beginning, God created heaven and earth. These are some of the things in these Christians' head. They think that because the Bible says in the beginning, God created heaven and earth, the Bible is the word of God. Now, the first question we need to ask is, who wrote the Bible? Human being.
Human being. Yes.
So when the human being was writing the Bible, where was he standing? He was standing on the earth. So people wrote the religious book around what they see. They saw the earth. They saw the water. They saw the trees. They saw human being. And they wrote, in the beginning, God created the earth. Because the earth is already.
Yes.
Because the person who wrote in the beginning, God created heaven and earth, was standing on the earth. So they wrote stories around what they do. They did what? They see.
They saw. So now, it's that whole creation was mentioned in the book of Genesis.
Yeah.
So Rana, my question before you continue, who wrote that book of Genesis?
That is what Christians must know. So Christians even think it was Moses who wrote the book of Genesis.
Yes,
no, it wasn't Moses. It wasn't Moses.
But who wrote it?
That is different topic. Different topic. We'll talk about it
because
one
the
day.
person was standing on the earth
and writing in the beginning, God created the heaven and earth.
So where was he?
Thank you. So the only thing they did was they saw the thing, wrote a story around it. So let me say something. We have four things.
Okay.
We have truth. We have fact. We have proof. We have evidence. We have truth. We have fact.
Proof.
We have proof. We have evidence. Let me differentiate it. Mr. Reggae ambassador is in USA.
Yes.
He called me Yehuda Quintana. I want you to buy a land for me in Ghana. He sent me the money, 30,000 Ghana to go and buy a land. After me buying the land, instead of registering his name with the land, I registered my name.
Yes.
Now, Mr. Reggae ambassador came from US to Ghana. And he said, Yehuda, where is the land I send you money to buy? I said, you didn't send me a name. I didn't buy that. He took the matter to court. Now they said they are looking for the paper of the document of the land.
Yes,
we went to the court. I gave them the paper, the receipt. They saw Nsengokoji Ayedun on the paper. Factually, that land belongs to what?
Belongs to you.
Belongs to me.
Yes.
But truthfully, it's for who? It's for Mr. Reggae.
Yes.
So factually, it's for me. But truthfully, it's for him.
Yes.
Evidentially, it is mine. But when we need concrete proof, I am the only person who can prove that he gave me
the money.
So the evidence that says that the land belonged to me is the paper, the document. But the proof truly is the money belonged to him. He gave me the money. So there are facts which can be truth. There are evidence which can be truth. The evidence is the land is there. The Bible says God created the land. But what is the proof that it was God who created the land?
Yes.
Are you getting my point? So Nana, religion started by culture.
Okay.
The Islam religion, Allah and Satan. Christianity, God and Satan. How do you call it? Let me say Judaism, God and Satan. Man created religion. Every religion comes by its God and its Satan. But before I pick the religious concept and the religious Satan about God and Satan, let's go back to African belief system.
Okay.
In the African way of believing, they believe in a supreme power. They believe this earth, the air, this thing came from a place. That is what they believe without proof. We call it belief system.
Okay.
They don't have evidence. They don't have proof. They can't prove it. They only believe. But one thing is, in their belief system, they believe the supreme power is duality. It's good and bad. Feminine and masculine. It's good energy and bad energy, which is positive and negative. So when you come to Ghana here, you go to the accounts, they believe Otredian Ponkwame and Asase Ya. They say man and woman, female and male, come together, created everything. You go to our Angwana people, they say Mau Sobo Lisa, which is the female and the male, the masculine and the feminine. But they don't believe Satan in their belief system. If something is not going well, they don't tag any Satan somewhere. They don't believe that the problem we are facing comes from Satan. So they don't have any day you will see them gathering someplace. They don't believe those things. The only belief system they were having is saying this world, this universe operates positively and negatively. Without the positive, no negative. Without the negative, no the positive. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
That was their belief system. Now, when we come to the religious concept, it was religion that came to Africa and told us that there is a creator somewhere. Some people believe to be Allah. Others believe to be Jehovah. Others believe to be God. Others believe to be different name. That God, that Jehovah, that Allah has an opponent. And that opponent is called Satan. That means Jehovah, our opponent. I think you are getting my point.
Yes, sir.
Point. So according to the religious concept, the religious explanation, God and Satan are politicians. So always Satan is in opposition. Opposing God. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
So they always want to preach. They always want to tell people to cast their vote for God. So now, in the Islamic angle, if you put Yahweh, in the Islamic angle, if you put Allah here, then let me say voting box, then you paint it Allah and Muhammad. If you pick a voting box, you paint it Jehovah and Jesus. You put it there. The Muslim will match to the Allah and Muhammad, cast their vote. The Christian will also match to the Christian voting box and also cast their vote. So Nana, the whole issue is saying it is religion that gives us the concept of Satan opposing God.
Religion.
Religion tells you, Christianity tells you there is a being called Satan. That being is opposing God. And this is how it started. I didn't put it on the screen, so we'll read it from here.
Okay, sure.
Revelation chapter 12, verse 7.
Revelation
12, verse 7. This is what religion tells you. According to the Jews, they don't believe Satan is an opponent to God.
Okay.
In Judaism, they don't believe Satan is an opponent to God. They believe Satan is co-worker of God. They believe Satan is a being that helps God to improve. They say without Satan, God cannot improve. So Satan is one of the angels, according to Judaism, which God used to test people to see either they're gonna follow him or not. But Christianity doesn't see Satan so. Christianity sees Satan that no, God is calling, Satan is calling. Christianity see that when God is tightening, Satan is loosing. Christianity sees Satan that when God is opening, Satan is locking. Christianity sees Satan that when God is locking, Satan is opening. So, in the angle of Christianity and in the angle of Islam, they see Satan opposing God.
Yes.
So now Revelation chapter 12, verse 7.
Revelation chapter 12, verse 7.
Yes.
The war broke out in heaven.
That means there was a war.
There was a war in heaven.
In heaven. Continue.
Michael and then his angels fought against the dragon.
According to Revelation 12, 7, they were all living in heaven.
Yes.
We were not there.
Yes.
All of a sudden, war broke. Michael and his servant, the angels, we don't know how war started in heaven, but they will tell you it was Satan who started the war. And the question here is saying, I don't know how a peaceful place, a holy place, Satan could start thinking war. So, Nana, you continue. Anytime a Christian do something bad, they blame Satan.
Yeah.
So every Christian has Satan. But who is Satan? Satan. Who opposes Satan to be Satan?
So meaning Satan don't have Satan.
That Satan don't have Satan. So how did Satan become Satan? So Nana, Revelation 12:7. Read again.
Okay. Then war broke out in heaven.
Then war broke out in heaven.
Michael and then his angels fought against the dragon.
Michael and his angels fought against the dragon.
Who fought back with his angels.
Who fought back with his angels? That means there was a fight in heaven.
Yes.
Michael with his angels,
And
then Satan with his angels. They were fighting. I don't know where God was.
Left and right.
They were fighting, throwing bullets like Iran, Israel. They were all bombs
They were
and
using
muzzles in heaven there. Nana, I don't know. Let's continue and make the point. Continue, let's go.
But the dragon was defeated.
But the dragon was defeated.
And then he and his angels were not allowed to stay in heaven any longer.
Dragon and his angels were not allowed to stay in heaven. Nana, I will decode this one day. This wasn't in heaven. It was a fight between the blacks and the whites.
The whites.
That is why they have a calendar. You will see white angel leg on a black angel.
Yes, yes.
They are telling you when the white defeated the black man. So it's a physical fight. This is our generation fight. The same fight we are fighting. They coded in the Bible, telling you it was in heaven. Continue, let's go.
The huge dragon was thrown out.
The huge dragon was thrown out.
That ancient serpent.
That ancient serpent.
Named the devil.
Named the devil.
Or Satan.
Or Satan.
That deceived the whole world.
That deceived the whole world.
He was thrown down to earth.
He was thrown down to earth.
And all his angels with him.
And all his angels with him. Continue.
Then I heard a loud voice in heaven saying,
Nana, this is where I always bring in critical analysis. According to John, after they threw Satan, the dragon, the old serpent Satan on earth, John said he heard a voice. John is coming to say something here. If we apply logic, it doesn't make sense. Continue, Nana.
Now God's salvation has come.
Now, that means, according to what John is saying, when Satan was in heaven, God was not having salvation.
Yes.
Until they sacked Satan from heaven onto this earth. Now is God's salvation. Continue.
That devil or Satan that deceived the whole world. He was thrown down to earth, and then now God's salvation has come. Now God has shown his power as king.
Now that means when Satan was in heaven, God cannot show his power as king. Satan was opposing God. The God who created Satan couldn't stand Satan when he was in heaven. So the only thing that God can do for God to be free to rule as a king is to sack Satan from there. So when Satan left earth, now God became Oga. God became Ogboro. God became Olowu. God became Odogu. God became Obrese. God became Oule. So without Satan, with Satan, God cannot rule as king. With Satan, whenever Satan is there, God is not free. So Satan became the nightmare of God. Anytime God sees Satan, the guy is coming. So the only thing God can do is to drive him, sack him for him to rule as a king. Continue, Nana.
Yehuda, this particular verse, so now practically it means that as Satan or devil, as the Bible is describing here, was in heaven, God wasn't that king or powerful.
He was not okay. Until
he sacked devil.
That is why he said now
he became free. How?
The Bible says so. So, Nana, I always say the Bible is an insult to the biblical God. How can you tell me all-powerful God created his own angels out of his will? All of the sudden, one of his angels starts thinking bad, created a fight in heaven. Because that angel created the fight, God was not okay until God sacked that angel on this earth. Now God become okay to rule as a king. Nana, this is mobile. This is so sad. So Nana, the whole issue is saying religion create the concept of Satan against God. Our forefathers, our ancestors were not having this belief system, believing Satan is an opponent to God. They say no. They say this earth is ruled by positive and negative energy.
Yes.
You know, every year, the heavens has to have sex with the earth. Every year, the heaven have sex with the earth. Every year, men have sex with women. Nana, let's to produce. So you know, every year the earth has to menstruate. So the earth is in the menstruate period.
Menstruation period.
Serious. The menstruation period goes. The ovulating starts from April.
Okay.
So every year you see rain falling. But the only time you see when the rain fall, you see green pastures come is from April going. That is where the earth gives birth.
Yes.
So every year the earth gives birth. So the rain that comes from heaven is one of the sperm that germinated. We a bema, one or bada, and your sperm beyond a form of bema. Oh, a form akwala.
Yes.
Your particular sperm I then.
Yes.
Aha. So Nana,
to fertilize
the ovary, then it will give children to people so that we can enjoy. So Nana, the whole issue is saying the concept of Satan, evil, and devil was created by religious books. Because if they can give you God, they have to give you Satan.
Yes.
Because without God, they cannot explain Satan. Nana, go to the Christian church. Before they start preaching, or before they end their preaching, they will preach God. But they cannot preach God without mentioning Satan's name. They cannot preach God without calling Satan. So, those who preach God, they are not doing the work of God. They are rather doing the work of Satan. Why do we preach good things according to Christianity? Because they will tell you people do sin, people do bad things. But who forced them to do that? They say it's Satan.
The Satan, yeah.
They say anytime you commit adultery, Satan. When you rob, Satan. So if Satan didn't cause that, will they preach or not? They won't preach. So are they doing work of Satan or they are doing work of God?
So now, actually, Satan is giving them work.
Satan gave them work to do.
Because Satan caused, according to the Bible, Satan caused all this sin or bad things.
Yes.
People are doing. And then because of that, they've gotten work to do.
Thank you. Because if there are good people, if there are bad people, no one will preach people. Yes. If there are good people, no one will preach.
Yeah, for them to
thank you, because already we are good people.
Yes.
Now, according to religion and Christianity, who causes people to do bad? Satan. So if Satan didn't cause people to do bad, will the pastors preach? No. So they are not doing the work of God. They are rather doing the work of Satan. Because it is Satan that causes people to sin, for Christians also to preach to them. So Nana, religious evil, religious devil, religious God, all were created by men. Because religion was created by men. How did they create religion? People are trying to answer questions created by people. We all landed here without knowing where we came from. And we say, how can this, who created this earth? Who created the air? Who created the waters? If that is the case, there is some energy behind everything. That energy is God. No problem. But the only way religious people are doing is they are telling you, you need to worship that God. You need to serve that God. By on the way serving that God, There is a guy called Satan, which you just read about him, that is always causing you not to worship God. That is how religion started. So they give you the God, they give you the heaven, they give you the Satan, they give you the hellfire. So God, heaven, Satan, hellfire. But in the African belief system, we don't believe Satan. You die, you join Satan, you go to hellfire. Nana, why one God but different Satan? No, why different God but one Satan?
Islam's, although Buddha and then these Hinduism people, the understanding of Satan is
far different from Christianity and Islam.
Yeah, so but Christianity and then Islam is the two
biggest religion.
That one is 70%.
Yeah, almost 70%. Yeah.
So then majority carries the vote.
Yeah.
So according to the majority of Satan prescription, it's a person like you sitting here as a black man, having some horn, some with ugly face. That is Satan.
That is the picture they show to us.
The picture they show to us. So according to this major religion, Satan is that person that they're describing. And then it's one. But when it comes to their God, Islam God is called Allah. And then Christian God is called
Jehovah.
God. And then even within the Christian, they have different
names. Yeah, they have different gods.
Yeshua, God. So now I'm totally confused. But when it comes to the devil, it's one.
It's one. Now, one thing we have to understand is, I think when I started it, I said woman being created God. Let me explain how.
Okay.
If you create a God, your God must look like you.
Yes.
If you create a God, your God must look like you. Your God must speak like you. Your God must eat your food. Yes. Your God must dress like you.
Do everything.
So look at the Buddhists. When you see the Buddha man, you look at his God look like him.
Exactly.
Look at the Arabs. You look at them. Their God speak their language. Their God, they dress their God like themselves. Look at the Europeans. Their God look like them, Jesus.
Yes.
But it is only Africa who don't have a God now.
But Satan.
But we have their Satan. So anytime African man want to have a God, either he has the Islamic God, the Buddhist God, the Chinese God, the Indian God, or the European God.
But when it comes to Satan, it's one.
One Satan.
Africa.
Yeah.
Black.
Yeah. That Satan is black. So in all religion, all religion carries one Satan, which is black. You go to the Islamic, they believe Satan is black. You go to Christianity, they believe Satan is black. But when you're talking about, when they want to bring the picture of their God, their God is white.
And then even those who don't believe that Satan is person as we are sitting here, they believe it's a thought. And then that thought too, they call it negative thought, which is black thought. So whether they believe as a person sitting here, me wearing black, or a thought, all of them they consider as a black
thought.
It's the black energy.
So we have black energy, we have black market, we have black power. Yes. Are you getting me?
So all these things are negative.
They tag it to be negative.
Bad.
For those who don't believe the entity of Satan, the Satan in their brain is black. Yes. Black power, black energy, black market, black rope, black magic. And they tag that black to be bad energy.
Yes.
Which is no so. So Nana, imagine the Africans. Imagine the Africans who imagine the Africans that colonized the whole world. Like the whole world will bear the name of the African gods.
Yes.
Orodumare, Obatala, Nyongmo, Nyongmo, Ulubale, Twediampong. Because the colonizers That is why we bear their God names and their names. So now imagine the Akans. The Akans
Yes.
in Africa colonized the whole world. Like the God everybody will be mentioning won't be Yahweh, won't be Jesus.
Yes.
Will be Ochediampong, Nyankopong, Chediampong Kwame. So if you create a God, your God look like your culture. So you go to the Indians, the Buddhists and the Chinese. Anytime they want to pray to their God, the food they eat, that is the food they use to pray to their God.
Yes.
Their drinks. Are you getting my point? You come to Africa here. Anytime you want to pour libation, there are part of Ghana here. If you want to pour libation, they use pito.
Yes.
Others use apetesi. Others use abensio.
Abensu.
Palm wine. Palm wine I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
That one's called
Insafufu I'm talking about.
Yes.
Aha. Now you get my point.
Yes.
So if you create a God, your God must look like you. Your God must speak like you. Because man created God for God to look like him.
Oh, okay. So here comes my question. The Satan that looks like a black man created it for himself, or someone created it for black man?
Someone created that thought for black man. Black man was not having the concept. That is why I quoted our ancestors. They were not have the concept of Satan in their belief system. The only thing they have is this universe is working positive and negative. So when the religious people come with their religion concept, they say the negative energy, they tag it to be Satan. They tag it to be devil. And they painted that Satan to be like you and I, black. So we were not having the concept of Satan. We were never believing if something is not going well, there is Satan, there is some Satan behind it. There is that black people don't believe. Before religion came, we don't have a belief system where we think God has confusion with Satan. If not because of the Bible, Revelation chapter 12, we never knew in heaven there was a fight where God sacked Satan. We never knew that. So it was religion that created that conflict, that war between Satan and God. If you read the Quran, the same thing. I think Quran chapter 7, if you read from 10, 11, 12 down, they will tell you the same thing. When God told the angels to portray to Adam, Iblis, which is Satan in the Quran, say, no, I won't prostrate. Finally, God has to sack him because he didn't prostrate. So it became confusing. It became a tag of war. Now you want to talk.
So now, this Christian story narration of how Satan got sacked from heaven, both Christianity and then Islamic, is similar, the same.
Yeah.
What about the other religions?
Do
they have such narration about how Satan got sacked from heaven?
God sacked from... No, they don't have those religions. Even our creation story is different from every... Before religion came to Africa, we were having the belief of our creation story. Let me go off here. I want you to read something from here. It's a wa. That is why I didn't bring it on the screen. I want you to read how these people believe their creation story before the Bible came to Africa.
Yes. And then also, as you are searching that, we know that we will come to that question specific. We know Asia, we know Europe, Chinese, or let's say Chinese, Indians, Europe, and then so they have their gods or their religion. But when it comes to Africa, from North Africa to West to wherever, our gods are two: Islamic God and then Christian God.
Yeah.
So here comes the question: Who are those gods?
The Islamic God and the Christian God. And the Islamic God is the God brought to you by your slave masters, which are the Arabs. Because in Africa, we never knew Allah. Until the Arabians came from Arab and introduced Allah to the black people. The Christian God, Jehovah, Jesus, and co. We never knew them in Africa. Until when they come as slaves, when they were slaves, they were introducing Jehovah and Jesus to us. But before they came to Africa, we were having our concept of believing God. We were see, I want you to read here.
Okay.
This is how the Yoruba people. So when you read this, you give it to me. I will say, you push it in. The Yoruba people, before Bible came to Africa, before we get the concept of Yahweh creating heaven and earth, or El creating heaven and earth, our Yoruba people were having their belief of creation, and this is what they believe. Read it.
Okay. Based on Yoruba mythology, Olorun.
Myth is a myth. We call it myth, mythology.
Yes,
myth means they create myth.
Olorun. Also known as Olodumari.
Known as Olodumari.
Olodumari. They are speaking
Yoruba.
My Yoruba man.
I want you to take it again.
Okay. Based on Yoruba mythology. Olorun. Also known as Olodumari.
Also known as Olodumari.
Or Olofin Oron. Yes. Is the supreme creator.
According to them, is the supreme creator, not Yahweh, not El. So before the Bible came, black people, some people were believing, as we were believing in Africa, it was Otedian Pongwami. So continue reading, Nana.
But the physical creation of human beings is often delegated to the divinity Obatala.
So according to their belief system of the creation, it was Obatala who created human being. Obatala. So we were having all this before they brought the Bible. So when they bring the Bible, they have to push this away and put their Bible there. So how many Yoruba people know this? Continue, Nana.
I think it
is done. So you push it. Now they want to give you details about it. They want to give you details about it. According
to the Yoruba creation narrative.
According to the Yoruba creation or narrative,
the tax Olodumari commissioned Obatala to create solid land upon the watery chaos.
According to what you just read, Olodumari commit Obatala to create solid land,
the watery chaos, and subsequently mold human beings.
Continue.
Creating the form. Obatala fashioned the physical bodies of human beings.
According to Yoruba belief system of creation, it was Obatala who created human form.
Yes.
So after ending, they will tell you after Obatala created the human form, it was Olodumare who gave the breath. Where are these all stories? So we were having our belief system of creation before they brought the Bible and the Quran. So the Bible is the belief system of the Jews from somewhere. The Quran is the belief system of the Arabs from somewhere. So when you read the Quran, the creation story, compared to the Bible creation story, different. When you read the Quran, the Bible and the story about what you are reading, different. If you read how the Akans also believe in creation story, different. If you even read how the Anglos even believe in creation story, different. So everybody created his God according to himself. Continue, Nana.
Okay. So let's continue from the creating the form.
Yeah.
Obatala fashioned the physical bodies of human beings out of clay and earth.
According to this, Obatala create fashion human body out of clay and dust.
So breathing life. Once the forms were molded, Olodumari, the supreme creator, breathed the breath of life.
So according to them, Olodumari gave breath of life to what Obatala created. So Obatala brought the form out of clay and dust, and Olodumari breathed inside. Nana, they hid them into life. Yes, they hid all this and published the Bible and the Quran to us. So we don't even know our history. We don't know who we are. I came here last week and I say, if you want to lose people, If you want people to lose who they are, take away their true history, recreate another history for them. Tell them what you want them to be. And that is what they did to us in our education system. So everything we have in our education system was graven by them. Nana, continue.
Diverse creation. Some accounts, Obatala grew tired or drank palm wine.
According to them, when Obatala was creating human being, he was so tired. So he has to
drink some
palm wine small. This is a myth. It's a myth. We call it myth. Continue.
While creating, resulting in different physical shapes.
Yeah.
Which explain the diversity of humankind.
That means after Obatala got drunk, he started creating different types of men.
Resulting in different physical shapes.
So even this one even makes sense. That is why we are not the same. We have different forms.
Yes.
So if we were created one, we should be one body.
One.
Now you are fair. You are slim. I am short. I am black. So according to what you are reading, they are telling you because I am black. That was when Obatala, I think, he was feeling asleep. After he got drunk. He just creating different. Nana, we have a lot to learn. They will not teach you all this. They won't teach. Nana, look at my face. I have something I can teach. If I teach it today, you stop following me. And that is it is truth. I have something I can teach you. If I tell you today, you will not even allow me in this studio.
It depends. Maybe I will meet you for one side and then I give you some bro for your stomach.
Nana, continue, let's go.
Maybe I give you some bro now. I'll come here and they clean my mouth.
Nana, continue, let's go.
And then, so he said, which explain the diversity of humankind. Despite this, Obatala holds a special place as the shaper of the human body.
So according to the Yoruba creation of life or creation of human being, Obatala holds
special
part because according to them, it was Obatala who created the body. Olodumare gave the breath. Now who is going to tell you this? They won't tell you. They will give you the Bible. Give you the Quran. They take away your belief system. What your ancestors were having before.
So, Yahude.
Yes.
Now, if you come to our local here, we have the Anwana, the
Akans,
the Nchumbrus, whoever. Everyone has their own, let's say, different way of
creation story.
Yes, that narrative is different.
Yeah.
How people were created, people came into existence. So now, why Muslims and Christians have taken this whole, they say, some God created human being, 7 days, blah, 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 took, dust, put the breath of life into them. They came into existence. So where did they got all these stories from?
And they got all these stories from when they brought the Bible and the Quran. That was the book they taught you when you were in school. After school, you come home, your father will teach you La ilaha illallah, then they will teach you no one, Jesus. Jesus is the answer. Imagine when you grew up, this was what they read to you. You will believe this one.
This. So now, Yehuda, here comes my question. So which one is true?
Yes, that is why I say no one knows how we will create. So everybody is assumption. That is why we call it myth. Even the Bible and the Quran one are myth. They are myth. So the only question no one can answer is where do we come from? We are all sharing mind.
Yes, based on this little thing that we've explained here, it's total, like everyone has their own understanding.
Understanding, yes. So your understanding, the way you create your God becomes like you. So the way your God think, your God will think like you. If your God will eat, your God will eat what you eat. If your God will drink, your God will drink what you drink. So, go to the Islamic arena. Their God, because they don't like alcohol.
Yeah,
their God don't like alcohol. Come to Africa traditional belief system. Because they like alcohol, they pour alcohol. Go to the Bible. Because they like wine, Jesus said they should drink wine.
Yes.
So,
And then beer.
yeah, beer. So you created your God to be like you. So Africans don't have God. Because when you meet African man now, either he follow the Islamic God or the Christian God. They created their God to take over the world, and now people are following their God. That is why when you start following their God, 1, you dress like them. 2, you marry like them.
Yes.
3, you talk like them. You behave like them. So come to Africa, Ghana here. Go to my country, Nigeria, Yoruba land. The pure Yoruba man who become a Muslim must dress like a Muslim, must dress like an Arab, must marry like an Arab, to pray to the God in the Arabian language. Are you getting my point? You come to Africa, you go to Nigeria, you come to Ghana, the Christian man will marry like the European, weddings. Are you getting my point? That is what they did to Africans. So they use a book. After they enslave us, they use their concept of God, how they believe their God, how they want the whole world to follow their God, put it in a book as Quran, Bible, and give it to the world.
So, Yahuda.
Yes, Nana.
Upon all this, here comes my question. When maybe tomorrow or this coming days, we wake up and then we say, all this allegation, all this religious belief, because we are getting to understand that all these are myths.
All are myths, even including the African belief system.
Yes.
They are all myths.
Because belief is you without evidence.
No evidence.
Certain to be true.
So, Nana, okay. If there is something to believe, if there is a God to believe, black man should not believe a God given to him by his slave master. If I will believe a God, if I will give my life to a God, if I'm expecting a God to do something for me, I will believe a God that looks like me, that speaks like me, that has my color. If I think you are getting my point.
Yes, Buddha people, their God
look like them.
Like that.
So look at the Chinese man, look at their God.
Yes.
Look at the Indian man, look at their God. But come to Africa, you see the African God like the Buddhists. You see the African God like the Arabs. You see the African God like the Europeans. That is our problem. So when they bring their God, they fix their God in their religion. The God is there. They build religion around it. So when you come to Africa, because our forefathers, they don't have religion, they don't spread their God. They don't preach their God. When you start preaching your God, you have to put your God in a box of religion.
Yeah, package. You
have to package your God. So they package Allah in the box of Islam. They package Jesus in the box of Christianity. So when you preach Jesus, Christianity follows.
Yes.
When you preach Allah, Islam follows. But come to Africa, which God do we preach? No God. That is why we don't have religion. So when they came to Africa, because they were bringing religion, they have to tag our belief system to be religion. So they call it traditional religion. It wasn't religion.
Because I know tradition is different from religion. Religion is some set of belief or personal experience. And then societal acceptance. Okay, yesterday, maybe as I was sleeping in the night, I had a dream. Someone came to me, spoke to me that, oh, Nana, go and do this, go and do that. I wake up and I'll tell you. I will tell the producer, I will tell you, and I will tell you.
Then we start bringing people together.
Bringing people together. So you people all will be following my belief.
That's the same
my
thing.
Dream, the dream that I had. Without you knowing that, either it was just...
Nana, you are right. That is how Christianity and Islam started. According to the Bible, they say God came to Moses. Yes. Judaism started. According to Christianity, they say Jesus came. Christianity started. According to Islam, they say Prophet Muhammad met an angel in the cave of cave of Hira or Hiva.
Yeah.
Islam started.
So all these religions are based on what someone
experience. And that is how religion started.
Either through dream or whatever.
Vision, they will tell you, yes, he saw it, he met. That is why I always say, I am calling the God who met Moses in Mountain Sinai. The God who met Prophet Muhammad in the cage, that God should reappear. What is stopping that God from coming to talk to us? What is our fault?
Okay, Yehuda.
Yes, Nana.
Answer this question for me and then we continue. We have all these religious gods and then Satan, one.
Yeah.
Let's say, let me take Islamic and then Christianity God, because their concept is similar.
Yeah.
Right? Their concept of God is the same or similar.
Yeah, it's similar because Christianity came from Judaism.
Yes.
Islam came from Christianity and Judaism.
Yes. So their concept, everything is the same. Their God, their Satan. Why are they having one Satan but different God?
That is
as like maybe one father. Let's or how should I say it? A father with
one father, different mother.
Different mother. So how would you know that people are preaching to us that the Satan is the bad one? The Satan is the bad one. Here comes the question that we go into the Bible. In the Bible or in the Quran, where did the Quran or just one verse or quotation that states that Satan did this or Satan done that? Because according to the Bible, all bad things are done by the Satan.
By God.
Yeah, by God.
Yeah.
But we know that bad people do bad things. And then Satan hasn't done any bad thing in the Quran and then in the Bible. So who is the Satan here?
That means if that is so, let me say in the Christian angle, God will be the Satan.
Yes.
Because every bad thing comes from God.
Yes.
Even in Islam, everything good or bad is from God. So no Satan.
Yes. So my question is, what's the Satan business in this?
Nana is asking a critical question. If Muslims and Christians believe every good and bad thing came from Allah and God, that means Satan is out from the calculation. Simple, no Satan.
Because I can't think for I don't understand. Because the Bible is saying this, that nothing can happen unless God approve it or whatever.
The same thing to the Quran. Everything is by the will of Allah.
Yes.
If Allah didn't will, no one can will.
So,
into the ABC, Papa, good, bad, anything that will happen every seconds, every minute, every hour, every day, every night, every month, rainy season, dry season, anything that will happen can never happen without the will of Allah.
Will of Allah.
So if the bad thing happen, why do you have to blame Iblis, Satan? What we want to know? We want to know the work of Satan does in our daily activities. We want to know.
Because now, once you are here, if maybe I kill you I kill you now.
Or you unalive me, or you buy me, or you kum me.
You kum me.
I
kum you. It's the will of Allah or God.
Yeah.
So what's the Satan business in this?
So either we blame you or God because you did it. And if Allah didn't allow it, it won't happen.
It won't happen. So Christians and then religious people, are we sure that the Satan that we are tagging and always insulting, praying against is the God or the Creator?
That is how. Nana, let me say something. You know, let's sing this song. Christians, they have some song. They say, "Give your life." Oh, to Jesus I surrender. I don't know how to sing.
Yes, it's all to Jesus
I surrender. So according to Christians, they surrender their life to Jesus.
Yes,
they give their life to Jesus. But do you know something? Anytime the Christian who surrendered and agreed, gave his life to Jesus, met any difficulties, they go back and blame Satan. After you gave your life to Jesus, when you meet life difficulties, instead of you to blame yourself or blame Jesus, you rather go back and blame Satan. What Satan? Why then? What has his cause?
And then according to the same religious books, especially Christianity and then Islamic, no one can do anything without the will of God.
Yeah.
So now, even if Satan has ever done anything bad, Krana, is the God or the Allah who allow it.
Yeah. Yeah. Will. When we say will, that means will. You will to do. Yeah. Let me get. I think I will get one Quran verse here.
So now all what we want to be sure of, and then as today, this show is Bible in Court, and then today's topic is religious gods and then the Satan or the devil. As Christians are describing this God, as Islamists or Muslims are describing this God, then according to these all religions, their books, their teaching, no one can do anything without the will of God. So all the difficulties, all the measuring, all the bad things that's going on in this world, what's the Satan business in this? Because without your God or your Allah permission, nothing can be done or can happen. So religious gods and then Satan, aren't we sure that the Satan we are praying against or always insulting or accusing of any bad thing that happens in our life is the creator or the God? How would you know? Because someone told you that Satan looked like this and then God looked like this. Or someone who told you, as I went to sleep or in my dream, I saw God. God spoke to me. So how would you know that the person is lying or whatever the person is saying is
true? How do you know?
How do you know? So maybe you follow that religion, you follow that person until the day you die. So what if you die and then if there's any judgment, whatever it is, and then you come to realize that whatever that you follow for all your life was false or not true.
Quran chapter 64 verse 11. Read it.
Because before you die or after death, you can't come back, correct any mistake. No calamity befalls anyone except by Allah's will.
No calamity. That means no problem. When we talk about calamity, it can be war, fire, outbreak, yes. It can be earthquake, it can be water, this thing, it can be everything. No calamity falls
on anyone.
On anyone.
Except by Allah's will.
Except Allah's will. So if Allah didn't will, no calamity befalls. Continue.
And whoever has faith in Allah, he will rightly guide their hearts to diversity.
To diversity.
And Allah has perfect knowledge of all things.
So according to what you just read, no calamity will fall without the will of Allah.
And then whoever has faith in Allah will be guided through all this adversity.
And so that if you have faith in Allah, Allah will guide you.
So meaning all Muslims who have faith in Allah and then still calamities and difficulty bad things fall on them or happens to them, meaning the Allah is not guiding them.
So Nana, if you know something,
faith is not complete.
You know one thing, when you start quoting the Quran, the only chorus our Muslim will be singing is translation.
Translation. But this is pure.
They will tell you still need the translation.
Translation to understand.
They will tell you need the original Arab language. That is why I told you, because they created their God, they are Arabs, their God must listen to Arab. That is why when it comes to prayers, you enter to the mosque, the only language you can pray to Allah to recite the Quran is Arabic language.
Arabic.
And it's in Quran chapter 14, verse 1 to 2. He said he sent Prophet Muhammad, peace be unto me, to his people in a clear tongue, in his own language, so that the people can understand him in the Arabian language.
So his people can understand him in Arabic language. Why not only leave the Islamic religion to the Arabs?
But they brought it.
And then my language is different from the Arabic language. Junior, my language is different from Arabic language. So why then leave me alone with my language and then go with a religion that has my language?
And this is the best reason they have to even translate the Quran. But those who translated Quran, after you read the Quran, they will tell you the translation is no good.
Version. So what the hell is?
What are they telling us? Here? Because if you want me to be a Muslim, The original language of the Quran is Arab.
Yes.
I don't understand Arab.
So
Somebody
translated it.
we need the translation. And when I read the translation, you will still tell me that one is not the original Quran.
I need
the. So what are you telling
what's
me?
the Quran doing in Africa or in English speaking country?
So
why not leave it alone at the Arabic country? Whatever that we are discussing today, I told you right from the beginning that we are just learning. Yes, it's for teaching purpose only. So today, no need of any banter or disagreement or whatever that you're saying today.
We are learning.
Religious gods and then devil. We have Buddha. We have Hindu. We have so many religions, like 4,000. You
cannot even mention plenty.
Christianity.
Even Christianity alone. Alone.
We have what do you call it? Different church, different belief system. SDA, which is Adventist, Pentecostal church, Orthodox, or
charismatic. Different.
Even in the same religion with different understanding to this creator or God.
Nana, you know how religion started. Look at my master Abraham B. Moshe.
Okay.
That is how religion started. If today Abraham B. Moshe say he will use common sense family as religion, he will preach and people will start worshiping.
Yes.
Him. That is how religion starts. And will become his followers in the next future. When they mention Abraham, people they will mention Yehuda.
Yes.
That will be, we are the founders. That is how religion began. You get some knowledge. Do you know why Christianity and Islam became a well-known religion? In those age, it was the age of the gods. So it is very simple for people to believe. People used to believe in a spirit, ghost, and other. I think you are getting me.
Yes.
So you just wake up, go to some bush, come back, and you say you saw something in the bush. You preach to them, they follow you. That is how religion started.
Yes.
But now we are in the age of Aquarius.
Yes. So like more information are out there. Only just go and then try to search about it. You get to know so many information about whatever is happening in this world now. So on this note, this is by and then devil, and then Yehuda has explained much, giving us detailed explanation about religious God, the European God, the Indian God, Chinese God, and then the Arab God, and the language, how they speak, how they do their things. So the people who follow all these gods are the same as their dressing, their language are the same. But when you come to Africa, we don't have any god. All what we have is our tradition. And then they wanted to eradicate this our tradition, so they tag it as a religion, and then they say it's a traditional religion or whatever, or maybe well, they have a certain name for it. But
African religion.
Yes, but Africa, we don't have any religion. Africa own its tradition. That's why if you go to any tribe, they have their own way of their life, their tradition,
their culture,
so
and their
it's culture, norms, and culture. These come together. It's just a way of life. Some people, special community. Okay, these people, this is how they see themselves. So this is how they eat. This is how they dress. They don't link it to any supreme being called God, Allah, Nyankopon, whatever. Whatever the name they used to call their gods were just namesake. They believe that the one who created heaven was Kwame, Chediampong, Nyankopon. So they use their language in naming their god so that they can call their god in their language. Europeans came, the Arabs came, and then they told us that their God is called Allah. Others saying Yahweh. Others saying God. Christians are saying God. Muslims are saying Allah. And then he speaks only their language. Yes. But Christianity, one funny thing about Christianity is they were able to translate their Bible
to our languages.
So even when you come to Ghana here, we have
Adan language, Akwapim Bible, Adan Bible, Gan Bible, Fante Bible, Hausa Bible, Krobo Bible, Nchumburu Bible, Krache Bible,
Yes.
Dagomba Bible. But you will not see Dagomba, your friend say fiction book. You will never see Dagomba science book.
And then
Nchumburu technical book.
you see, we know one thing. But when it comes to Islamic or Muslim, they've able to translate some to English version. But whenever you read the English version, then
They will tell you that one is not
contradict. They will say that
it's not original.
Original.
You need the Arab.
What the essence of translating that?
Nana, if you meet them, this one question, if you meet them, then you ask them.
Because if the translation doesn't make sense, anytime there's grinch or there's something contradictory in that translation, you refer us to the original version, which is the Arabic version. What was the essence of the translating it? Yeah, so Yahuda, back to today's topic, and then now teacher Yahuda is here, and then today he's calmly. We just want you guys to understand, or we just want our viewers, wherever you are, to understand. We are not against any religion. All those religions are you personal belief, personal dreams, personal experience. We are not against any religion, but we don't want you to use those religion in linking to God to directly judge those who are not part of your religion. Christianity are using their God, their belief to judge Muslims, to judge other religious people, and the Muslims are doing vice versa. So what about those who are not part of all these people? So we are seeking clarity here on this particular show. So Muslims, Christians, whoever, Buddha, all these people, we just want you guys to understand that this your religion, this your God has absolutely no connection with the Creator. All these gods, all this your books, whatever you are practicing or teaching was created by some people. And then how would I know that those people were directly from God or God spoke to them? I wasn't there.
This is why I said it right now. Until the God who met their leaders, their prophets spoke to them.
Yes.
If that God is an unchangeable God, if Allah doesn't change, if Allah speak to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, if Yahweh spoke to Moses, if Jesus was speaking to God, that God is still alive. What is stopping that God to speak to me? Simple as ABC. So Nana, do you know something? Every culture that creates God, that God appears in his culture. And people's culture tend to be religion to other people.
Okay.
So, the Muslims, the Arabs, when they created their Allah, they created Allah to represent their culture and their tradition. So, when you start practicing Islam, indirectly or directly, you become practicing the Arabian culture. Thinking you are serving the Almighty God. When the Jews created their God, they created their God in their cultural way. So, in the Old Testament, when you want to go to Yahweh and those things, the sacrifice you will be doing is from the Jewish community. Kilo Jain, Ayen Kuku, in those days, that was what. So, you give your God what you have. That is why I was saying when you come to Africa here, when our ancestors were even pouring libation, they pour what they have to their God. So now, imagine, I was saying something like, imagine the Akans in Ghana here colonize the whole world. Like, we'll be pouring libation using either pito, apeteshi, or palm wine. Imagine the Igbos, the Nigerians, the Igbos, colonize the Arabs or the whole world. Like they will be using palm wine and palm cola.
Yes.
Are you getting my point?
I get that.
So, every location, every direction, when you have your culture, all cultures were created by men. All tradition were invented by men. So after you created your culture, you invent your tradition, you create a God, then give the God to the people. Then people will practice. So now, before they brought Islam and Christianity to Africa, our ancestors were believing there is energy behind creation, but there was no believing there is some energy called Satan that disturb people. They don't believe that Satan, when you follow that Satan, you're gonna end up in hellfire. But it was religion, Christianity, and Islam that brought it. Because they want you to follow their God. So if they give you God, they have to give you the Satan. To put fear and panic in you. If you don't follow our God, you can die, you go to hellfire. So I was explaining that day. The Muslims automatically end up in the Christian hellfire.
Yes.
Because they don't believe in Christianity. The Christians will automatically end up in the Islamic hellfire. So Islam have their God, their Satan, their hellfire. Christianity have their God, their Satan, their hellfire. Those who don't believe in Islam, if they will go to hellfire, they will go to the hellfire of the Muslims. Those who don't believe in Christianity, if you go to their hellfire, you will go to their hellfire of the Christians. But me, I won't go to the Islamic hellfire. I won't go to the Christian hellfire because I don't believe in those things.
Yeah, so Yahuda.
Now let's read something here.
Yes.
Deuteronomy chapter 6 verse 4.
Okay, so I was about to say now. I just want us to, because the one that is popular to us is the Islamic and then
Christianity.
Who is Christian God? And then who is Islamic God?
Islamic God is a God made from the Arabs to black people. Christian God is a God made from Christian to black people. Because the Islamic God and the Christian God you are talking about were given to us by those who came here and enslaved us. After slavery, they gave you the Quran, Allah and Prophet Muhammad. After slavery, they gave you the Bible, Jesus and Jehovah. So Islamic God is the God of the Arabs. Christian God is the God of the Europeans. Because these two gods, these two religions, we never knew them after colonization before we accepted it. Or after slavery. I know somebody will say the Arabs didn't colonize nobody. But deeply, when anytime you take over somebody, you enslave somebody, yes, indirectly is colonization. A guy was telling me I should give him how many countries did the Arabs colonize. Or say, okay, if the Arabs didn't colonize any country, do you know the Arabs enslaved Africans? After enslaving, they gave them the Bible.
Yes.
They gave them the Quran. And that is why we are behaving like them. I met a girl and I want to do lie. And I asked him, where do you come from? And he is telling me, I asked him, which tribe are you? Do you know? I wanted to record the girl and I was
someone you were going to do lie.
So when he started it, I wanted to record it and he said, I am a Muslim. And I said, no.
What tribe? The tribe?
You don't know. So later I went and asked and they say she's Kotokoli.
Kotokoli?
Yeah. She never knew the tribe. The only thing she knows is I am a Muslim. So Nana, there was the question you asked me, like, who is Christian God? Who is Islamic God? Islamic God is God Allah, given to black people from the Arabs. Christian God is either Jehovah or Yahweh. Given to Africans by the Europeans. Yes. And all was during slavery and after slavery. During slavery and after slavery.
So now that before you call some quotation,
before
we read the quotation. So before they came here to give us all this God, the Allah and then Jehovah or whoever, who was our God? Africa. Who was our God?
Yeah, that is what I started.
Yes.
When you come to Africa, in every community, in every tribe, everybody has his own culture.
Yes.
And outside the culture, beside the culture, we will believe there is a supreme being. Believing that supreme being is the female and the male, the masculine and the feminine. But they were not having the concept of Satan disturbing God. They were not having the concept where Allah told, how do you call it? The angels to prostrate where Iblis never prostrated. Finally, Allah has to sack Iblis. They were not having the concept where Angel Michael and Satan fight broke in heaven. Finally, they have to sack Satan. They were not having that concept. It was religious concept. Although they were believing in the spring being, believing this universe came from somewhere, which they don't know, they believe. So, do you know, if Africans were to have a religion, if Africans were to have religion, their religious God will look like them.
Yes.
Their religious God will eat what they eat. Their religious God will dress like they dress. It's like, Nana, see something. Let me tell you how mankind created God.
Okay.
I want to do two examples. The China man and the India man. When the China man buys small monkey, the China man will train the monkey. At the end of the day, the monkey will behave like the Chinese.
Yes.
The monkey will eat the Chinese food. The monkey will dress like the Chinese. Why? Because that baby monkey was trained like a Chinese. When an Indian man gets a baby monkey, the monkey end life behaving like an Indian, dressing like an Indian, eating like an Indian. That is how we created God. So when you create a God, your God behave like you. Because you feed your God what you have. Your God dress like you. Your God talk your language. Because you train your God, because you created your God speak your language. Man created the concept of God. Man created